Hello, everyone. This is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Welcome to Today in Bitcoin. Today is January 16th, 2017. I want to thank the person who sent me Bitcoin. That was very nice of you. I want to thank the guy who sent me Cloak Coin. We'll get back to you in a few seconds. And I want to thank the many people that sent Dash to me. Thank you very much, Dash people. I also want to thank Amanda B. Johnson again for being on the show yesterday. If you missed it, go check out yesterday's show. Amanda B. Johnson of Dash was on the show. It was a very popular video. It still is a very popular video. It has the most comments I've ever received on the video. And I want to thank Amanda for commenting on the video. She left some comments and answers to people's questions below the video. So that's awesome. Awesome marketing on her part for Dash. So since Bitcoin got back over $800, I think it was on December the 20th, it's been over $800 for a lot of days. There were some days where it was below 800 recently. But my question, and I should have calculated this before, but I didn't. But soon the number of days that Bitcoin's been over 800 since December 20th will outnumber the amount of days Bitcoin was over $800 before December 20th for its entire lifetime. So, you can call it a paradigm shift, you can call it a new era, whatever you want to call it. Maybe we're on to something new here. Who knows? I mean, it's been high for a while now, especially compared to the past. So going back to altcoins, no matter what you think of altcoins, I don't think you can say that, they should just sit there and hope people find them. I mean, the communities that surround them, their fans, their holders, they need to market their coins. They need to go out there by any means, legal means, and market their coins and strengthen their communities. They need people to use their coins. They're not going to be the stores of value like Bitcoin, I believe. They're going to have some function, some reason, and people are going to have to discover them somehow. I mean, and whether it's built into the coin, the marketing budget, which I find interesting, as I said before, with Dash. I find it very interesting. But I probably need to make a video about this topic. But I just want to get that out there because people are like, well, Amanda is shilling for Dash. I mean, she has to promote. That's her job. I mean, what are they supposed to do? They're supposed to do nothing? I think Dash, and I've said this since the moment they hired her. She was popular in the space, and they hired her. They took advantage of her popularity, and she's getting compensated for it. I think it's strengthened their brand. I mean, if they want to win, because it is, in the end of the day, so many of these coins are just going to disappear. This is a move. The other coins, and nothing's stopping the other coins from doing it. And by the way, if you're wondering, I don't usually give personal information or anything like that because again, there's this crazy. Some people are really into this Monero Dash thing, and now people are saying, why don't you have Ricardo on? I want to have Ricardo on of Monero, but I have more Monero in my possession than I have Dash. If that means anything to you, so for the people that are saying, well, Adam's in the Dash now or something like that. No, I mean, I'm into whatever. I mean, I'm interested. I'm learning like everyone else is here, okay? But I wanted to put that out on the table that, yeah, I've got more Monero than I have Dash currently. So anyway, now I have Cloak Coin too. So speaking of altcoin marketing, so I on one of my videos, it says Adam Meister, and it says it's below in the message section here in the notes section. I will take, if you want to send me any cryptocurrency, send me any cryptocurrency. Be my guest. Send me a cryptocurrency, okay? It will tell me you're going to send it first so I can tell you my address. And if I can't get an address, then I guess you can't send it to me. And if it's really, really super sketchy, then we'll have a little talk. But the Cloak Coin guy, he's out there marketing. He's out there doing his thing. He sent me some Cloak Coin. He saw one of my videos. He saw the video where I said I do this. So, I mean, this is a Cloak Coin is like a a proof of stake coin. It's an anonymous coin, apparently. And I will link below to their videos, their site, and they actually have a faucet. I know some of you are interested in faucets. So there, good work on that guy's part for marketing his altcoin. There's nothing wrong with doing that. I mean, there's how many shows, how many Bitcoin and cryptocurrency shows are there out there, or even websites, media type of things that involve cryptocurrency? Get out there. I think everyone wants to hear from you. I mean, what do you have to lose? And get out there to the mainstream media too. That's going to be a huge next step in cryptocurrency. We live in this little cryptocurrency bubble where we're familiar with Monero and Dash. In the greater large world, hardly anyone knows about Bitcoin. So no one knows about Monero or Dash. All right, the Huobi. Dash evolution. There's a video below I'm linking to that explains it, that Amanda suggested that I link to, that I didn't mention on the previous video. So that's just I know a lot of people were interested in this Dash evolution thing. It seems pretty interesting. Video link is below. Huobi, Chinese Bitcoin exchange, they got rid of margin trading. And it's a good sign now that the price of Bitcoin in China was always on their exchange on bitcoinwisdom.com. You can check out the charts below. It was always above the American exchange, the Western exchanges. And at one point, then now it's below. It's below or close. And so the premium is gone. I mean, this is a good sign. This is a good sign that the Chinese market is evening out with the Western market. And it's interesting to see that it's below BTC-E sometimes, which is the Eastern European market. So check that out. Here's some Winklevoss news here that kind of got glossed over. Brave New Coin had a piece that said their ETF may attract $300 million in the first week. Okay, that's nice. But what we all care about is when this is going to happen. And it may be approved on March the 11th. So mark your calendars, people. March the 11th is the latest date that we've been given, that the SEC or whoever, might approve the Winklevoss long-awaited ETF, which who knows what it will do to the price. If all of the Bitcoin was stolen from it, it would be very bad eventually, as Tone Base has pointed out. But let's start it out first before we worry about things getting stolen from it. Andreas Antonopoulos is on Trace Mayer's Bitcoin Knowledge podcast. I will link to it. I thought it was good, and it was interesting. And I know you guys like interesting things. Speaking of Ricardo of Monero, who I'd love to have on the show, he had an interesting tweet out, and I'll link to it. Bitcoiners, take note, even in a non-contentious Monero hard fork that enhances privacy, there are people complaining. So yeah, hard forks can be nasty and should be avoided at all costs, I say, even when it enhances privacy. And I think this the problem, the contention around this, and some weird Monero wallet FUD again, and maybe they might have had an issue with their wallet or something again, has their prices gone down recently. But I mean, again, if you believe in these anonymous coins, well, yeah, I wouldn't panic too much over Monero wallet stuff. I wouldn't just say, "Oh, I'm selling all my Monero because I heard the wallet, something went wrong with it." I mean, it's crazy. Do something like that. All right. So finally, there is an article, you might have heard about it. Associated Press talking about eight men in the world who basically have as much wealth as half of the world. Is that what it is? It's pretty crazy. And people are like angry when they read something like this, and when they hear about Bill Gates or Mark Zuckerberg. And I don't get angry at all. What I'm telling you to do when you read an article like this, it gives you something to shoot for. It gives you, aim high. Think about it. What Bill Gates has given to this world, I mean, you might not like him, but I mean, Microsoft has changed the world. I mean, his wealth was earned. Now, if these guys make backdoor deals with governments and stuff, then that's not cool at all. I don't have proof of that off the top of my head, but their basic way they got super duper duper rich is they came up, I mean, at least Zuckerberg and especially Gates, came back up with amazing businesses, amazing ideas that changed the world, changed the way we look at the world. And so instead of like trying to figure out how you can steal money from them, tax them, to punish them, instead of wasting your time trying to steal, because that's all that is when the jealousy and the hatred is just like, oh, they shouldn't have as much. We got to figure out a way to tax them. You should start to think about, how can I financially improve this world and myself at the same time by coming up with innovative projects and getting into innovative things like Bitcoin. The people who are going to get into Bitcoin are going to be propelled upwards, okay? I mean, that is my belief. Obviously, I'm into Bitcoin. And it is an innovative, earth-shattering type of thing. I don't know if Bill Gates and Zuckerberg are going to be the richest men in the world forever. I don't know if they've bought Bitcoin. How about Winklevoss? We talked about them before. Those guys are trying to become the first trillionaires in the world. They like own 1% of Bitcoin, maybe, the rumors are. So be like, I mean, there are opportunities out there. Bitcoin is an opportunity. And I wish more people would focus on opportunities like Bitcoin instead of negative things like, how can I get revenge? How can I hate? How can I tax? How can I steal? They've done their thing. Bill Gates should be an inspiration to all of us who are into Bitcoin, because we're here to change the world. We're here to become that wealthy. So anyway, I'm Adam Meister, the BitcoinMeister, the Disrupt Meister. Remember to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video. I post a new video here every day. We have some great interviews coming up. We have some great interviews that were just posted. Check them all out. I hope you enjoyed the show. That was Today in Bitcoin.